Is civility in U.S. politics on life support? Recent polling data shows a majority of Americans believe civility has declined in the last decade. President Trump posted that video over the weekend in response to No Kings protests across the country. Conservative leaders like House Speaker Mike Johnson called the protest Hate America rallies, while a White House spokesperson called the protesters pro-Hamas. Meanwhile, protesters across the country repeatedly called Trump and other administration officials Nazis and fascists. A recent poll showed 85% of Americans believe civility in the U.S. is worse than it was 10 years ago.
There's no question that our public discourse has been coarsened in recent decades, in recent years. No question about that.
Experts we spoke with said American leadership acting uncivilly can impact the public.
I think as leaders, we set the tone, but also people want to find leaders that they can identify with. And that's part of this, dichotomy that we're experiencing with Trump. People are drawn in because they can identify with his simple communication.
It's kind of this timeless chicken and the egg problem that philosophers have been grappling with for a very long time. What comes first? Does a virtuous citizenry, lead to a virtuous leadership? Or does virtuous leadership promote virtuous citizenry? Like which comes first?
Both of those experts also mentioned social media's role. Data shows social media algorithms push people to act less civilly for more clicks and engagement. National media outlets also tend to focus on moments of incivility from public leaders, knowing it's going to receive attention.
It's performative, spectacular, media hijacking. That's what we see on full display. And I'm much more interested in shining attention on the people who are digging down, cultivating, building something better and more beautiful in their communities.
Another issue is what's known as identity politics, where partisanship has become a larger part of people's identities.
I think that's a huge part of the problem. I think that, one thing that we really have to focus on is what we have in common. And I think that one of the things that we lose sight of is that we truly want the same thing in the end, except we both sides frequently think that achieving that same goal is done in a very different way.
So how does civility get restored in America?
We need to put politics back in its proper place. We need to recover things in our lives that are totally apolitical in nature.
Hudson said each person needs to find it within themselves.
Social healing in our country is happening right now. The porchers of the world, the people who are saying, I can't control what the president says or does. I can't control the tragedy happening across the world, but I can control myself. I'm going to double down and make my community better and stronger and more beautiful.
Zasada also said we could learn from our nation's youth.
Our youth are really being taught a great deal of emotional intelligence and learning a great deal about civility and acceptance and listening to the other side. I'm a mother of multiple children under the age of 18, and I can see in the way that they communicate, the way that they're learning at school, that they're making strong inroads against incivility. And I think that we almost need to take a page from that playbook and recognize that we have to learn to play nice, just like our children are.
For Straight Arrow News, I'm Lauren Keenan. If you want more on this story, download the Straight Arrow News app or visit SAN.com.